Imagine being a global football superstar, the only African to win the Ballon d'Or, then leaving it all behind to lead your country as president. That's the story of George Weah, a man who rose from the streets of Monrovia to dominate the world's biggest football stages, and later stepped into the world of politics to rebuild a nation scarred by war. From breathtaking goals to bold leadership. In today's video, we'll uncover how George Weah became a legend both on and off the pitch. George Weah's rise from the dusty streets of Monrovia to the top of world football feels like a real-life fairy tale. Born on October 1st, 1966 in Clara Town, one of the poorest neighborhoods in Liberia, Weah grew up in a world where poverty was the norm and opportunities were rare. Yet, young George found joy and relief in football. With his remarkable athleticism and blazing speed, he stood out from the other children playing in the streets. The fields they played on were rough, dusty patches where kids used rolled-up socks or other improvisations as their ball. It was on these unforgiving grounds that Weah's journey began to take shape. Before football gave him a way out, Weah worked as a switchboard technician, helping to support his family while learning the value of responsibility. However, football was always more than a game to him. It was his lifeline. Each goal and cheer from his friends felt like a small victory in a world that often seemed stacked against him. As his talent shone through, he became a local legend. People gathered to watch the boy who seemed to glide across the pitch, scoring goals with ease. Even then, Weah wasn't just playing to win, he was playing for a chance at a better future. His first taste of organized football came when he joined Young Survivors, a local club. From there, his rise was unstoppable, moving to top Liberian clubs like Mighty Barrel and Invincible 11, where he made a name for himself. Soon, word of his brilliance spread, catching the attention of scouts who recognized his potential for greatness. These early moments marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey, one that would take him to football's most prestigious stages. Weah's first big break came in the mid-1980s. It all started when scouts noticed his exceptional talent, leading him to move from Liberia to Cameroon to join Tonnerre Yaoundé, with his speed and skill dazzling fans and opponents alike. Word of his ability spread like wildfire, reaching continents far beyond Africa. Growing up, Weah idolized Brazil's legendary player Zico, whose flair and artistry on the ball captivated him. Zico's style became a blueprint for Weah's creativity, vision, and control on the pitch. Weah dreamed of matching Zico's genius, and it was that same fluid, dynamic style that made him stand out as he sharpened his skills in the streets of Monrovia and later in Cameroon. Weah caught the eye of French club AS Monaco. In 1988, their legendary coach, Arsène Wenger, took a chance on the young Liberian, bringing him to Europe. This was a life-changing opportunity for Weah, but it came with its own set of challenges. European football was faster, fiercer, and filled with higher expectations. But Weah, driven by an unbending work ethic and a thirst for success, embraced the challenge head-on. Wenger, known for his keen eye for talent and tactical genius, played a crucial role in shaping Weah's game. He didn't just help refine Weah's skills, he mentored him, helping him evolve from a raw talent into a player with the potential to dominate on the world stage. Wenger would later describe Weah as one of the most naturally gifted players he had ever worked with, a testament to Weah's outstanding ability and dedication. Weah made an immediate impact at Monaco. In 1991, he helped the team secure the Coupe de France, marking his first major trophy in Europe. His time at Monaco solidified his place as one of Europe's brightest stars. His performances quickly attracted the attention of bigger clubs, and his name began to be mentioned alongside the best in the world. This was only the beginning of his journey to the pinnacle of football. In 1992, Weah took his game to the next level when he moved to Paris Saint-Germain, and it was here that his legend truly began to take shape. At PSG, he became the focal point of a dominant team, leading them to victory in Ligue 1, the Coupe de France, and the Coupe de la Ligue. His explosive pace, power, and clinical finishing made him a nightmare for defenders. Though a striker at heart, Weah's versatility allowed him to shine in various roles such as a winger, attacking midfielder, and more, making him an invaluable asset. But it was the 1994-95 UEFA Champions League campaign. As the tournament's top scorer, Weah dazzled with breathtaking goals, proving his ability to shine under the brightest lights. Despite being one of the most celebrated players of his era, Weah never won the Champions League, a bittersweet mark on his career. In 1995, Weah's career reached new heights with a move to AC Milan. At one of Italy's most prestigious clubs, he won 2 Serie A titles and provided countless unforgettable moments. Perhaps the most iconic came in September 1996 during a match against Verona. Picking up the ball deep in his own half, Weah powered forward, breezing past nearly the entire opposing team before slotting the ball home with icy composure. It was the perfect summary of everything Weah represented: speed, strength, skill, and clutch performances in the biggest moments. 1995 marked a groundbreaking year for George Weah. He made history as the first, and still the only, African player to win the Ballon d'Or, the highest individual trophy in football. This achievement cemented his place among the world's elite. That same year, he was also named FIFA World Player of the Year. These honors turned Weah into a global icon, not just for his on-field brilliance, but as a beacon of hope for millions, especially in Africa. But Weah's legacy wasn't just about his talent. In 1996, he received the FIFA Fair Play Award for his exceptional sportsmanship. He became known for his leadership and humanity, exemplified by moments like rushing to help an injured opponent on the pitch. His character matched his remarkable abilities. In his acceptance speech, Weah dedicated the award to Africa, saying, "This is not just for me, it's for all of Africa." His words resonated deeply, inspiring those who saw his success as proof that with talent, hard work, and persistence, anything was possible. During Liberia's darkest days in the 1990s, among a brutal civil war, George Weah became a lifeline for his country. As the national team struggled with lack of funding, Weah stepped in, personally covering travel expenses, equipment, and even players' salaries. Without his selfless contributions, Liberia's football dreams might have faded into oblivion. But Weah's impact went far beyond the pitch. Driven to give back to the country that shaped him, he founded charitable initiatives to support underprivileged children in Liberia. These efforts provided education, healthcare, and opportunities for a better future. Weah also expressed his passion for unity and culture through music. He recorded a reggae song called "Lively Up Africa," using football as a vehicle to bring people together and celebrate the continent's spirit. This creative venture reflected his desire to inspire, not just through sports, but by uniting Africans in a broader cultural movement. He used his platform to advocate for peace and raise awareness about the challenges facing his homeland. Through his actions, Weah proved that his greatness wasn't just about scoring goals, it was about lifting others up. After retiring from football, Weah began a new chapter in his life: politics. Motivated by a desire to rebuild Liberia, a nation scarred by years of civil war, Weah's transition from football to politics might have seemed unusual, but it made perfect sense given his deep connection to his people. In 2005, Weah ran for president, quickly winning the hearts of Liberia's youth and marginalized communities who saw him as a symbol of hope. Though he didn't win, it was clear that Weah was in this fight for the long run. Determined to be more than just a popular figure, Weah took a step back and focused on his development. He pursued higher education, earning a degree in business administration to better prepare himself for leadership. This move showcased his commitment to serving Liberia, not only with passion, but with the knowledge needed to lead effectively. Weah's hard work paid off in 2014 when he was elected to the Liberian Senate. There, he focused on crucial issues like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. His efforts in the Senate solidified his reputation as a leader who wanted to make a lasting difference, not just a football legend, but a true champion. In 2017, he was elected president of Liberia in a superior victory. His journey from the slums of Monrovia to the highest office in the land, it wasn't just his football fame that earned him this position, it was the deep connection he built with the Liberian people through years of selfless giving. Weah's presidency was the peak of a lifelong dream to create lasting change beyond football. Even during his playing days, he demonstrated a strong commitment to his country, often stepping in to support the national team. His generosity and leadership during these times earned him immense respect. As president, Weah inherited a nation struggling with economic hardships, social unrest, and the deep scars of civil war. But he remained firm in his vision for Liberia's future. His administration focused on anti-corruption initiatives, infrastructure development, and improving education and healthcare. Though his presidency has faced challenges and some criticisms over slow progress, Weah's story continues to inspire millions. It stands as a testament to the power of determination and the belief that no matter where you start, with enough will and effort, you can rise to achieve greatness. Weah's legacy reaches far beyond the football field or the presidential palace. On the pitch, he was a trailblazer, breaking barriers for African players and proving that talent knows no boundaries. And off it, George became a symbol of hope. His story, as the first and still only African Ballon d'Or winner, resonates with people worldwide. He showed that success isn't about personal achievements, but about lifting others along the way. Weah also paved the way for future African football stars like Didier Drogba and Samuel Eto'o, who followed his example and proved that African players could succeed at the highest levels of European football. His son, Timothy Weah, is now also a professional footballer, representing the United States internationally. This lasting football legacy of the Weah family cements George's place in history, with his influence continuing to inspire future generations.